You good?
Mm.
That's your reply to what I'm going to say. No, you're just going to say, like, no, that's a new untold story. Yeah.
Hey, is that story old or told?
Fuck no, baby! That's a new untold story. A new untold story. It's a fresh baked untold story. A new untold story.
A New Untold Story, episode 488.
Yes. It's 424. It's an overlay area code for the Beverly Hills area.
Time is moving so fast other than our episode count.
Mm-hmm.
I swear 420 was last year.
Yeah.
It's almost like I don't like doing this.
Almost, though. I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
424?
424. Beverly Hills, which
Whoa.
we've been,
Yeah.
and it was like, I found it really underwhelming. We stayed a night there.
Yeah.
I expected like Monaco.
Yeah.
I expected it to be more bustling. I guess it's purely like residential, like mansions.
I bet you I would like it if I lived there.
I don't think there was much to it. I mean, I got like Kratom there.
How was the
So it can't be
Beverly
too
Hills
cool.
Kratom?
It was just like the other Kratom, where I don't know if the effects are positive or negative,
They've never been
but I'm
positive.
leaning negative.
Yeah, you just feel like shit.
And I think I got like fake bootleg Adderall there. You know, like first off, if it's like called like Adol.
That's what it's
XL.
called.
It's
there?
like it's in gas stations.
Oh, there are some that just say Adderall in gas
and
stations.
it's like that's just like you take it and like you have the energy and focus to like really hone in on the dread you're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Your
you,
skin
the
gets hot.
only thing you can focus on is how fast your heart is beating.
Yeah, you're not. It's like it energizes you in that sense. Like you have the
I'm really locked in on my mortality, my dwindling
That's what
mortality.
It is. It gives you the adrenaline to like really think about how you're about to die. It'll have you like looking up like local hospitals and organizing like how close they are.
Yeah.
It won't have you feeling good. That's like that's rock bottom.
Beverly Hills?
I think-
No, dude.
I think people what?
Buying Kratom when we were in like the Upper Peninsula is rock bottom.
No, I think just buying gas station Adderall is the rock bottom.
Yeah, that's some true addict shit.
It's like worse than like just being a junkie. Because like it's not going to affect you positively.
You were just looking for a feeling that wasn't normalcy,
Right.
Which in saying that out loud is as sad as it could get.
Life is all too familiar.
Wow.
Even like everyone is familiar.
Yeah, right. But
Every
other than fuck you, other than substances, you don't do anything different to change it. You'll switch up only the substances you take.
I switched. I'm on insomnia cookies now.
You went from crumble to
I
insomnia.
think they're the best. Yeah,
I didn't want to say anything when you were talking about crumble. I've only been insomnia.
I think they're the best. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, they're very nice. The oatmeal raisin, I die.
Oh,
I die on the oatmeal raisin hill.
so you're trying to fit in, but you're still trying to be better than us, and that's what's really
I just
annoying.
like oatmeal raisin cookies. There's no agenda. I just
No,
Die,
that just
die
really
on the hill. Like we'll leave you there and we'll ignore your body.
thank you.
Yeah,
let the corpse
you
rot.
rot
Mhm.
and all that.
No, guys, I've been eating a ton of cookies too. The oatmeal raisins. Fuck. See,
You
that-
drink aloe vera every morning.
Yeah, that's because my
you do
stomach
shit like that.
rebels against my body. That's because my insides try to come out of my asshole every single day.
and I don't feel bad for
My
you.
insides hate being called that. Oh yeah, we'll show you.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
not what we
this is now
are.
outside.
Don't put a label on me, dude.
Yeah.
Really? Were your insides? What are we doing hanging in your bowl?
Oh, we're the insides. Yeah.
Explain this.
My innards are a rebellious teen. Don't fucking tell me what to do. Those are the adults.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you can buy. Beverly Hills, named after Beverly, Massachusetts. That sucks.
Wait, what? Beverly Hills?
I hate when
is
towns
named
are named
after
after
another
other towns. It's so common.
So, like New York?
New Hampshire.
You add an adjective, I guess adding a different word, but like Richmond, California is named after Richmond, Virginia, which is named after Richmond, a town in London, which is named after Richmond, a town in Yorkshire, which is named after a guy named Rich. Like that is just like, that sucks. Just call it like fucking like Flora Buffin or like something new.
Mm-hmm. Floor Buffin's good.
Mook is looking up the reviews of Adol. Took 2 last night, ended up in the hospital. What were your symptoms? It was weird and horrible at the same time. I can handle one or the other.
Yeah.
And the people buying it know that's what they're going to get.
Yeah.
But they're like, weird could be funky.
And horrible
Could also like.
when horrible is alone, it's bad. But horrible combined with weird, maybe.
Yeah, right.
There's some horrible weird movies that I'll rewatch.
The pinnacle of
Exactly.
optimism is going into a gas station and being like, oh, maybe their Adderall is
I'm going to get a really good buzz from what I buy here. I'm going to get some pure shit
yeah.
from
Maybe
this Sunoco.
Maybe this gas station really perfected this medicine that is FDA approved.
I'm going to pay $7 for they're not even like locked behind anything, right?
No, they're right in front of the counter.
And dude, like it's like it has a picture of like a rhino on it that still has the Dreams Time watermark on it. They're not even using Getty. That's the XR.
that you are the biggest loser in the world if you buy.
You've
these.
done it.
You did it.
I know.
Did you guys remember Swag? The sex pill, the gas station dick pill, Swag?
I don't remember
No.
swag.
Sex with a gangster.
It was sex with a grudge.
Okay.
The labeling on this was insane. Yeah, look at one of the pictures.
Oh, that's swag too.
That's
swag is short for sex with a grudge.
Sex with a.
You take 1 to hurt it, 2 to kill it.
Yeah,
Dude, guys that fuck for to inflict pain
There
is a large genre of man.
They're in McKeesport, Pennsylvania.
Are they?
Yes. There's guys who fuck for status, guys who fuck for sport, and then guys who fuck for pain infliction.
Yeah.
Nah.
the Swag pill just
I
has
fucking
just a straight up.
destroyed last. She's not gonna be fucking walking.
They're never like, I had a good pool with a girl I was really interested in. It was I ruined her.
They say ruin.
I absolutely ruined her.
I absolutely She will never be the same, dude. That's not good.
She will not walk again. Yeah.
She loved it. No, she didn't.
Beverly Hills started out as a all-white planned community,
Mm-hmm.
which and selling or renting to Jews was forbidden.
Mm.
That's where I wanna be.
Weezer. That would be the most problematic song when it first started. if that Weezer song came.
Cuomo was spitting,
Rivers
dog.
Cuomo.
Gimme, 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 gimme. He probably made $100 million from that song. God, I love names. I love that there are people named Rivers Cuomo.
Rivers Cuomo.
And I love that his brother's name is Leaves Cuomo.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Rivers Cuomo and Leaves Cuomo?
He's a professor at UMass.
I think he went to Brown.
I think he changed his name. Rivers did. I feel like you would be in, like, I don't understand Weezer.
I wasn't a Weezer guy too much. They're pretty cool. They were dorky guys, but they were like
Yeah.
pretty well
I feel like
respected.
they have like a cult-like fan base.
Yeah. Dudes throwing up the W's at the show.
I saw them in high school. Were
they
It
fine?
was a Weezer show. It was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. They're. I think some of their stuff got really, really like they kind of suck now.
It's like Sublime for like people who aspire to be like grad students.
It's Sublime for dudes that wear Casios.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like, I think their new stuff is actually abysmal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pork and Beans was an awful song. Beverly Hills is a.
It's a good song.
Now I know. Now, if I picture him singing about that,
Gimme.
yeah.
Gimme. Was that the extent of the like how deep the lyrics got?
That's where he wants to be. His automobile was a piece of crap. My fashion sense is a little whack, and my friends are just.
All right, I'm not a lyric judger. As long as
No.
it sounds good.
All right, guys, quick tiny break. You know what the deal is. It's game time. We love getting out to live events, whether it's a concert, a football game, a comedy show. We always use Game Time. It's the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You know how much we love Game Time, and now with their brand new Game Time Picks feature, they're making it even easier to get into the game. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only the incredible deals on great seats. You don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. I mean, Oasis is touring.
That's
With
Must
Cage
see.
the Elephant.
Must see.
Legendary. There's probably won't be another chance where you can go see Posty and Jelly Roll. Either or. The choice is yours and a lot more. Go see My Chemical Romance. That'd be sick too. Oh my God. Just pull the chosen event, turn on GT Picks, the setting at the top of your screen. Browse the best local Game Time Picks deals near you on your Game Time app homepage. What are you waiting for? Go buy those. What tickets should they go buy? Kyle?
who's that? Zed's dead?
Zed's dead.
Yeah, that's a time. For how much?
98?
Yeah.
That's
a
Salt
good,
Shed?
that's a good deal.
Download the Game Time app today. Use code UNTOLD, UNTOLD, to easily score great deals with the new Game Time picks. What time is it? Game time. All right. If you're listening to this, I'm going to guarantee you like to eat.
Everyone's talking about
Food?
What am I going to eat, but not how am I going to eat.
Yeah.
That's where HelloFresh comes into play.
Yeah.
Hassle-free, nearly. Delicious home-delivered, chef-crafted recipes that come together quick and are less expensive than takeout. You're saving money. You're saving a trip to the supermarket, and you are getting healthy, delicious food crafted by chefs. So you're not going to do better than chefs, and you're not going to spend more on this product.
And a lot of you guys, I was in it too, a recipe rut. I was having the same thing. Monday, that's soup. Tuesday, let's make chicken salad. Wednesday, that's going to be Mississippi pot roast. I love all those things, but I wasn't finding anything new because I just got stuck in my ways. Now, HelloFresh helps me switch it up. I'm having all kinds of cuisines from all over the world, different flavors. I'm experiencing new tastes in my mouth. What's better than that?
Expand your palate.
A little umami.
The umami's great.
Umami's
great.
You guys at home can get 10 free meals at HelloFresh, HelloFresh.com/freeanus. Applied across 7 boxes, new subscribers only, varies by plan. That's 10 free HelloFresh meals. Just go to HelloFresh.com/freeanus.
But it's also Trey Songz' birthday.
Happy birthday to Trey.
I feel like we're in like a readily available porn era, but nothing was more sexual than the Trey Songz era. The hot R&B black men who they would go on stage and 50,000 like women would scream like elephant seals, and like they would go on. He would bring one at a time on stage.
Well, look at him first
and just
of all.
fuck them.
He would fuck them.
No,
on
they
stage?
would fuck him.
Really? They'd go up on stage.
There is
and fuck
nothing
him?
more sexual than a Trey Songz concert. He'd be like, "I'm the best at sex," and he'd call one up, and he would take his shirt off, and then like she would squeeze him, and
Look
then
at
he
the
would
first picture.
He would start from they would like rape him.
Wait, so I've seen it. Like, does he turn around? They pull his pants down, and he shows his butt. To the
they would
crowd?
like always try to take his belt off. And
Yeah.
he would like stop them, and he'd be like, "No." He'd bring the mic up to his face to be like, "Stop that."
He'd sing that.
And then they'd stop, and he was like, "No, just fucking stop teasing me." And he'd like start at their scalp and like work his way down.
Really?
And they would make out for 10 minutes, and the women.
Look at that girl. She's so excited because Tremaine called her up on stage.
He would just take it.
He's looking around like he's like, oh shit, somebody might see. Look at that! Look at that devilish smirk. Oh, I think we're caught. I think we're busted.
Yeah, they would like bite his like neck, and he would like pull their hair, and
He's not still touring, is he?
I think he is. I
Oh,
think he was
no.
canceled for some sexual things. Like, he couldn't have been more sexual.
Yeah, that era.
I mean, the thing is, like,
The girls
his
would, like,
defense could be like, why would I hide anything? I do it right here.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's. Oh my God, he's taking his shirt off slower than any man has ever been, wiping his sweat off with his shirt, Is he getting off on his own scent?
And he would make them wait.
Yeah, he's making him wait.
He preferred himself always.
Oh yeah. Wait, what's he doing?
Whoa, was he about to put
He's giving her his chain. And all the other girls are going nuts.
They love it. But they all go with the intention of making out with Trey and fucking him. And like girls in like my class, my freshman class, would be like, "Oh, we're going to Trey tonight, and we're gonna throw our airy panties at him. We're gonna throw our bras at him. He would get pelted. He would be like drowning in bras and panties.
He was wounded.
There'd be panties all over the stage. He would like step on one, like you'd think he would slip. Then he would hit a gainer, and then just fuck one of these girls and." Then sing like I invented sex.
Is that a Trey Songz song?
Yeah.
I invented sex.
Say I invented sex. Like nah, LOL, smiley face.
Oh, he does have a song called I Invented Sex.
I think Drake hopped on it.
And like, what do they? Two dudes can't invent sex together.
Drake thinks he's
we invented sex.
Drake thinks he's Orville Wright. Dude, no. It was just Trey.
It was just Trey. Yeah, like Trey was Thomas Edison. It's not a Wright brothers situation.
Yeah.
That era was insane. It was like Omarion.
Me and Trey invented sex together. Yeah, dude.
Now Drake.
I invented it
just
alone.
Trey
You're just
Songz.
on the song. Drake.
I'm Trey Songz.
Is that how it went?
I don't know. What else?
I invented sex featuring Drake. That's the funniest title. I invented. If you read that as the whole, I invented sex featuring Drake. He invented the threesome with the two.
They were just wearing fedoras and shit doing this. Too.
Oh yeah, and and like thick. They were trying to be like dorks, like the thick rimmed plastic glasses.
Yes,
That was a big era.
from Rue 21.
Yeah.
it was just a tie, glasses, and a fedora.
Yeah. Wait. I invented sex. That is the coolest.
Yeah.
I just want to read his song titles. He's a handsome man.
This is back when women were horny for celebrities.
Right.
Not anymore.
They're not
Now
anymore.
it's like, he's hot, but like not sexy. He's like reptile core.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like,
right.
All right.
Neighbors know my name.
That's so tough.
Neighbors know my name.
Oh, Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Sex ain't better than love.
Dive in.
You mentioned Trey Songz getting smothered in panties. I've been reading about weird deaths. Mook, look up. There's this guy that drowned in coats. I didn't send it to you. Not on that. There's another guy. I've been like really into unusual deaths. There's a guy that drowned in coats at a party. People just kept on throwing coats on him. And he drowned in a bunch of coats. Because I was like,
They're heavier than the average garment, but I can't fathom that.
no, not the. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing people that actually drowned in a yacht party. This guy got smothered by coats and died. But I've been looking up since we've been on this old-timey baseball kick. I'm like, during that era, how were other people dying? Just as funny.
Okay.
Just as funny. They're in the same era. Mook, if you want to go to that Wikipedia I sent you, they have a list of these deaths that happened in like the old-timey baseball era. This one guy fell off his horse onto a turnip, died.
Because of the
turnip. The turnip
or
killed
the
him.
impact of the ground. It was the turnip that killed him.
He was a British MP, severe internal injuries when he fell on a turnip while hunting.
But that's not specific to like
The era.
old times.
I
Like,
don't know.
There wasn't
man.
like there was more maybe. But,
This guy went to sleep in a field and a snake crawled down his throat, dead.
oh my god,
That cannot be real.
There are so
I would wake up when it got into my mouth. It wouldn't be like slithering down my throat.
it would not make it all the way down. Mook, scroll up. There's like a lot of good ones, like abdominal pain by swinging at a ball. That was a baseball player. He died in Jim Creighton. Is that how I got here? A 13-year-old boy died in San Francisco after a circus clown named Manuel Reyes swung him around by his heels. The thing that's overstated here, he was 13. That's a strong ass
It
clown.
wasn't like that was like a baby.
No, a baby. I could see a teenager getting swung.
How did
by,
he die?
I don't know. It's always pneumonia. No matter what happens, you get pneumonia. There's a guy that broke his collarbone. Yeah, pneumonia.
Arthur,
Zach-
Red Dead 2.
Zachary Taylor died of
Tuberculosis.
diarrhea because of iced milk and raw cherries. The president.
Iced milk.
This girl caught herself on fire hiding a cigarette from her dad. That one's just brutal. Decapitation from, that's not weird. That's just that. Of course. How did he die from the decapitation from a cannonball? Yeah, I've just been really into this.
That's
I was
insane.
reading about like the first woman that was killed by a tiger in England. Just walked into the bar she was working at, killed her.
And there was just a tiger there.
It was escaped from like a novelty show. And she's marked on her headstone like first person to die of tiger in England.
It was just
Oh
in a
my
bar.
God.
Yeah, walked right in. Yeah, there's a lot of good. It's this time is so funny because you can pick out any of these, and like, of course, it's very dark, right? But it's what else is there? It's just how.
I feel like if it were you back then, you would have gone down from a splinter or a humongous amount
I'm a
of
hot air
splinters.
balloon death guy. I wouldn't be in it. Like the basket or like the sandbag would hit me.
Oh,
That'd
no,
be
no,
good.
no,
You
no, no.
died.
It's coming so fast.
Or like it would startle me to see it and I
Yes.
die. What is that? A bear?
Yeah.
A guy, yeah, the bear hugged him to death. Yeah, it
Makes
just
sense.
happens. It was so
People were
easy to
dropping.
die back then.
It really was.
'Cause I feel like it's hard to die now. Knock on wood.
It's
Like,
hard.
Dudes aren't dying like they used to.
Mm-hmm.
No, people just kind of just go like fade away in their sleep, and there's none of those fantastic deaths.
I mean, whenever I'm in New York, you'll see like a homeless guy dragging his intestines like it's one of those old-timey rocking dog toys. Like he'll just be walking carrying it like it's like it's a pet.
Yeah, and he has a perfect head of hair.
sack.
Yeah, yeah.
His
Dude,
incredible
homeless dudes
hair.
are never bald.
They're never bald. They have the best hair.
Oh my God.
It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what that is. No stress,
I don't know either. It must be
no
sunlight.
shampoo, sunlight,
It's hard to die. I guess humans are shockingly
resilience.
soft, though.
Oh yeah, sure.
And susceptible to the elements, but we can build tools.
Our young is very susceptible to death compared to other animals.
Mhm.
because of how big our brains are.
Is that what it is?
So technically, human babies are premature technically compared to other animals because our brain is so big that the mother has to give birth right away because their pussies
it
aren't
wouldn't.
big enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
So if
I need to find a
about
woman that.
Yeah.
I need to find a woman with a giant pussy so I can have an adult baby.
Because when you've seen like a giraffe be born, those fuckers stand up like right away. I mean, they look like shit. They're like covered in goop and they like can barely stand.
Oh yeah, but
But
like
they're good to go.
mhm.
Yeah,
They know exactly
they're
what to
built
do.
for it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Human babies come out and they're useless.
Completely. Completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At what age would a baby be better than you at anything?
At what age?
Yeah,
Me or the baby?
you.
Um,
Like, is there a 2-year-old that's better at something than you?
okay. A 2-year-old. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I think there's 2-year-olds who are better at like working tablets.
No. Oh, you? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you were the wrong person to ask.
Mhm.
There's definitely 2 years that are better at language than me.
I think there's probably a better 3-year-old skateboarder than all of us.
Skateboarding is kind of a loaded one though because now you almost have to be a child to be a fantastic at it.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a kid that
Yeah.
just did it.
But like every 1-year-old, they could challenge me to anything and I'm winning.
I think anything, and you can make that anything.
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 I'm trying. I can't think of anything. Nothing.
Nothing.
Sleeping. I'd be better.
Yeah, if I tried.
I'd be better.
Mhm.
Think so?
Yes,
But they nap so well.
I could do it.
They nap.
I
so
wouldn't
well
let
that
it win.
But could you hypothetically be picked up and continue sleeping?
Definitely. If there was
You can.
the size differential from like an adult human to a baby, if there was something double me that would pick me up and hold me, that would be really comforting.
I think you'd wake up.
Yeah, maybe.
I miss that.
Does a baby suck tits better than you?
Oh. No.
Hold on now.
Dude, you should challenge a baby to a tit suck off.
That would be closer than you'd think. I think they're more efficient.
Are they? You beat them suction.
I've never been fed. I don't know.
That would be close.
They're in it for business. You're in it for pleasure.
They're in it for survival.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. If I don't, I'll die.
Yeah. Dehydrated.
I'll fucking die. Oh my God. What
I
else?
had a homie that could lactate.
Do you?
Yeah. A buddy James.
I had a scare about last month. Didn't tell you guys.
You had a lactation
I had
scare?
a lactation scare last month. Went to the doctor. Went to urgent care.
You thought you were producing milk?
I had a
milk?
pimple that filled up a duct on the end of my nipple, and it was white substance that came out of my nipple. I went straight to urgent care.
And what did they say?
I went to, with fear that I was lactating, and it was some sort of tumor like on my thyroid or some shit or something, that the hormone developing of my brain or something.
Yeah.
Quite the scare. But I popped the pimple.
You went to urgent care?
Yeah. I didn't tell you guys.
With a pimple on your nipple?
Like a poke, because a lot came out, and I was like, this doesn't really seem like pimple. This is disgusting. But it was in the mirror, and I noticed it because my nipples go inwards. But then when I got out of the shower one day, and one was outwards with a white capsule. I had a lactation scare. I had a fucking lactation scare.
That's incredibly embarrassing.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But like worst case scenario would be that I would just, like, I went to the doctor and he was like, nothing's wrong. You're just lactating. You guys would never let me live it down.
If you were lactating.
I mean, it was pretty cool when James used to do it.
Your homie James lactated?
Yeah, he would just be like, "Oh, James, do the thing," and he'd be like,
Yeah, but like that's fucking disgusting. Actually, it's not cool in any
Right.
way, shape, or form.
"It wasn't that cool." Yeah, it was like seep out, and then like
Disgusting.
You could tell that the milk.
Did he
was
get
like,
it fixed?
The milk was like, "I don't want to be here. I should."
Yeah. Did he get it fixed?
No, I think.
Dude, I bet you like you could sell man milk to like a UFC fighter, and he'd be like,
for sure.
it's like deer antler spray.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ray Lewis probably has that stockpile.
Yeah.
in his doomsday bunker.
What else you got, B? Anything going on?
Anything going on? No. I looked up some more baseball stuff. It's an infinite wealth.
Wikipedia, and again, like I've been a Wikipedia guy since probably high school, before high school. It's the best. I didn't realize it was the best until a couple years ago.
Yeah,
It's the best website.
It is the best by far.
Definitely the best website, without question.
I'm also on Kim Jong-un titles. All the Kim Jong-il. Mook, I sent that to you. Kim Jong-il's titles.
Kim Jong-il is such a cool name.
Yeah, it was the coolest one. Un, boring.
Yeah.
Was there Kim Jong Fat? That one's cool.
PHAT.
Here, scroll up. Yeah, no, down. I'm sorry. These are all his titles. The propagated titles are insane. So the Party Center was his first one that they called him.
The Party Center?
Yeah, because they didn't want to announce that he was the heir, so they said the Party Center is here. They didn't want to announce that he was the heir. That was his first nickname ever. But then superior person, dear leader, respected leader, wise leader, brilliant
These
leader.
are all different?
Yeah, unique leader, and it's all different times when he got elected. Some of these, like, of course, oh wow, Kim Jong-il's running for unique person. Yeah, I think he's going to win.
That one's just a statement.
Dear leader, who is a perfect incarnation of the appearance of that a leader should have.
That was a title.
That rolls right off the tongue.
It does.
They use that for special occasions. But look at Korean spelled out in like English letters. Impossible to pronounce.
I can't
Oh
even
yeah,
read it.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that means Supreme Commander. I think that was his most common name. Father of the people, son of the communist future, guiding sun ray. That's Star Warsy.
Guarantee of the fatherland's
Fate of the
unification.
nation. Beloved father. This guy, he must have been doing something
He
right.
was doing something. If he was all those
Getting all
things,
that?
yeah.
Well, he was ill, dude.
Dude, he was Kim Jong-il.
He was ill with it.
Look how long this list is. Amazing politician. That one might have been said in jest.
There was like a real time frame where he had these
Mastermind of revolution. Yeah, dude.
What was the last one? Best at dying?
No, probably they probably gave him that. Well, no, one of them's invincible. That was probably posthumous.
Yeah.
I just want to be. I kind of want to be like that.
What title would you
be
want
awesome.
if you could pick one right now?
Out of all these,
No, just like you can come up one off top.
maybe like Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer's cool.
Yeah.
I'd be like the former and forever. Do you think there's I could have a better life in North Korea?
No, you couldn't.
Maybe.
They don't have food, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
They don't have food.
I don't think they have food.
What do they have?
Not food.
They definitely.
I would
food.
argue they have nothing.
They have better civilizations than many places.
no.
I don't.
I think it's
so.
the worst place on earth, dude.
I think it's fine.
No, that is such a bad take.
I've seen like Pyongyang. It looks nice.
Yeah, dude, the stuff they let
Everyone's
get
in
out.
order.
The stuff they let get out looks below average.
It looks fine. I think I would have a nice life, and there's a chance I could have if I had a really comfortable bed, a wife who made good bulgogi. I was like an accordion teacher, and my like students were savants, and it was like really rewarding. And like maybe one had a speech impediment that I could like find joy in.
And then one of them could just accuse you of like disrespecting Kim Jong-un, and you die.
You don't have to like
They fry you, in a
you would get
brass
decapitated
bowl.
for someone thinking you watched Forrest Gump.
but that's not happening. It's always tourists who getting killed. They're living fine.
No, they are not.
You don't have to worry about like
that is so.
bullshit plans. Like it's not like their mattresses are like less comfortable.
Yes, I think it is.
I don't think.
Look up North Korean mattress.
I think they have like nice.
They don't have nice.
They're not living in slums or huts
Yes,
or
they
like
are.
severe
Yes, they are.
humidity. I think they have like apartment complexes, and they like it's simple and boring, but
I think look up a North Korean work camp. That's where the majority of people live. You would struggle there.
me now. But if I was born into it, I think I would have a nice life.
You'd be brainwashed. That doesn't look so bad. Nah, man, I don't know. I think it might be literally the worst place to live on earth.
Yeah, you don't even get to pick what you watch. You turn on the TV and they're like, "This is TV."
I think there's much worse.
Like what?
I think I would rather live in Siberia.
Algeria,
I'd rather live in Algiers.
Eritrea,
You're on the Mediterranean.
Venezuela, maybe.
No.
Yeah, Algiers would be nice. That's a good climate.
Can you look up worst countries to live rankings? Do you think it's bottom 5 out of 256?
It has to be. They don't even let you know how bad it is.
Right.
Because my theory is it's not too bad.
The misery index? Wait, they're not even close to being the bottom.
Exactly.
God damn it. South Sudan.
Yeah, you would rather live in North Korea than South Sudan.
Really?
I don't know.
Is South Sudan where they're putting those flaming tires on you?
Yes, South Africa,
Oh, shit.
at least during like the apartheid.
Yeah. The misery index. Wait, do you want higher or lower? Yeah, Thailand's is high. I know what Thailand's is high. At a certain point, you'd be like, yeah, do I? Have you seen some of the Thai tourist videos?
No.
British
No.
dudes love
the women.
the.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always suspect. We're like, yeah, I'm going like an entrepreneur is like, yeah, and I went on a trip to Thailand. It's like, okay.
Yeah,
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Here? What are we doing here?
I think that's where Ziz died.
Who?
Ziz, the guy that started Aesthetic, the king of Aesthetic.
ZYZZ.
Yeah,
A lot of
Oh.
Z's.
that's where he passed. Yo, you have more baseball?
Did we talk about the 1899 Cleveland Spiders?
Don't think we did.
The worst team of all time.
Of all time.
They went 20 and 134.
Cleveland just has the worst.
The Cleveland Spider. They were good. They had Cy Young,
Wow.
and the owners bought the St. Louis Perfectos and just transferred all of the good players on the Spiders to the Perfectos.
Wow.
And they were truly the bad news bears for a while.
Who would they have on the team? So Cy Young went to the Perfectos?
Names you would imagine. Harry Cauliflower.
No.
30-year-old rookie. Started off, got a win for the Cleveland Spiders. Like, this is the guy.
So, oh wow.
Then he lost the next 11. And
So the Cleveland Spiders started off 1-0.
Sport McAllister, of course, Dick Harley, Buttermilk Dowd,
Buttermilk Dowd.
Aussie Shrekken Ghost, the last catcher to play without shin guards, and he needed them. He was his last career game. He was on the losing side of a perfect game, and he was also on the wrong side of Cy Young's only perfect game. He implemented a no crackers in bed clause.
So did the Kardashians, dude.
Yeah.
Joe Quinn was just an Australian mortician. Louis Sock Alexis.
What?
He was a crippling alcoholic. He was a native.
To be a crippling
Penobscot.
alcoholic back then, too.
Everyone was drunk. Yeah.
Their logo is
Their
sick.
logo's cool. Logos back then were just like one single letter stitched on.
Yes.
Are they still existing?
Who?
Is there like a minor league team in Cleveland that are the Spiders?
I don't think so. I was looking at a guy named Charlie Sweeney. He pitched for the Providence Grays in the 1880s. This is back when they had, like, teams would have only 2 pitchers and they would rotate them. And Sweeney was like the best. Like, he had 19 strikeouts in a game. It would go on to be a record for 102 years until Roger Clemens in the 1980s. And then he was like, my arm is done. So they put in Old Hoss Radbourne. So he had to like pitch every game. And then Old Hoss Radbourne was like, fuck this. I'm too achy. Put Charlie Sweeney back in. Charlie Sweeney starts pitching. So he's pitching every game again. Then he's in Woonsocket.
Oh, no
where
kidding.
we went. Yeah. They played a game in Woonsocket. He gets wasted after the game. Has a broad over. Has sex. Wakes up. He's like, oh, crap. I have to pitch in 20 minutes. He rushes to the field.
This dude
Shows up wasted on the mound, visibly drunk. He's pitching the game. They're trying to pull him because he was so drunk. He's like, nah, I'm still pitching. Because back then, if you didn't pitch a complete game, like it was like a knock on your manliness.
If you didn't pitch a complete game.
He kept pitching, and then eventually, what happened to Charlie Sweeney? They tried to pull him before the 8th with the threat of a $50 fine. Sweeney told him to stuff their $50 fine and his whole contract. He walked off the field and watched the rest of the game with a woman in each arm with 2 prostitutes. Then old Ross Radbourne or old Hoss Radbourne had to pitch the rest of the season.
Oh my God, full games the rest of the season?
Yes.
Poor old Hoss. Dude, look at him. He looks 100.
Radbourne. And they hated each other.
Of course
Because they kept making each other pitch.
Because the other one was achy.
So Radbourne couldn't lift his arm up after the end of the season, but he broke every record.
He pitched every game.
He had an incredible 678.2 innings pitched. He amassed 59 wins. Some say 60.
Well, how's that? I say 60.
Yeah.
It's like 2 guys that just had to keep pitching despite their arms like falling off. It's old Hoss Radbourne.
The first year pitchers could pitch overhand.
They kept being like,
And it
there
was 6 ball walks. Good God, he was throwing so many pitches.
So many pitches.
Oh my
And it was like, there was no rules. It was like schoolyard rules. Like one guy would be like, no, I'm not. Or yeah, I'm playing. Or, no, I'm not playing. They'd be like, oh, fuck. The entire organization is crumbling.
Wait, go back, Mook. I didn't know this. The batters could ask for a high or low pitch and they had different strike zones.
You could just request a pitch.
Good God. Yeah, I'm thinking Shohei Ohtani would do just fine back then.
Yeah.
Ask where you want the pitch.
Old baseball is just stunning.
But it was from 50 feet. What's it at now?
Oh, it was farther back then?
90.
It's 90 feet now, so Jesus Christ. What is like...
So you could request a high underhand pitch from 50 feet away?
Yeah, of course you... So it's 60 feet now.
60 feet, 6 inches.
So 10 feet is a ton of difference, though, for ball speed.
Yeah.
Like, what's prime Clayton Kershaw throwing at 50 feet?
It would teleport there.
You couldn't hit it.
I wonder if anyone could throw that hard. You'd think yes.
Back then?
Yeah,
Strength was weird back then.
it was. I feel like you could only lift things.
Yeah, but like the fattest dudes on earth were like the strong men, and they were lifting those perfect sphere dumbbells.
Right.
That's right.
They would just pick up metal and they'd be kind of fat. But you'd think that someone could throw 100, like human. There's some people who can just throw hard as fuck.
Kyle, if you went back in time, could you guarantee you'd be in the MLB?
No.
Yes. We all would be. I'd argue some of us could get to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think so.
I bet you could get to the Hall of Fame.
I don't know, maybe, but it was just becoming a sport.
The other thing too is there's so many inconveniences. Like the uniform would be so itchy.
That sucks. It's very thick wool.
So there's just all these little
Devilish
like,
Dean Jones stole 14 bases in one game. Like you'd probably be the best pitcher. You'd be the fastest. Would you be an alcoholic?
I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I got to look more into it because I don't know. I just know the Wikipedia stories.
I would love a VR old-timey baseball simulator just to see how you do.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I worry about from back then is that you had to drink because life was so miserable. But dude,
And you were always in pain, and I think it was like a medicine as well.
but think about back then, all of the remedy, like how painful and awful hangovers are, even for us now with Uber Eats, with Pedialyte,
Yeah.
with all these amenities, with painkillers. Imagine getting a hangover in the Civil War.
Good God. Yeah.
You waking up on a wet ground.
In your wool,
toes are-
your wet
toes are
wool.
gangrene, and you have a crippling hangover on top of that. That's
You get stabbed by a bayonet.
Mhm. You sleeping that like you.
That's an
sleeping next
insult
to a
right there. You're
lamb.
so close to the gun. Just pull the trigger. Don't stab me. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah. Shoot
You're
me,
not
dude.
going to miss, man. Fuck off.
Just shoot me.
I would be so fucking mad.
Like, give me that. Just give me
Also, like, who's getting... This guy's walking at you with a gun. Move.
Yeah, they would in every like reimagination, like the guy would just walk in a straight line toward you, and you're like, "Oh, here's
Pull
my,
the trigger, please.
here's
And he's
my
getting
fate.
closer. Please pull the trigger.
Dude, run away."
Oh, dude, if I had a bayonet though in like the Civil War, and I saw the drummer boy, I'm making him a fucking pincushion.
Oh my god. dude.
Oh my God, that would be fun. Just all the boys just stabbing the drummer
Dude, I'm
boy.
going right for the drummer boy. Get that.
I'm
that
padding my
easy
stats
kill. Yeah.
with the drummer boy and the flag carrier. Dude,
Getting-
who's getting killed by bayonets? Because you're also, there's no camouflage. You're either wearing bright red or bright blue. Look at that.
You're 5'4", 120. You have 10 diseases, and you're like, all right, let me just get the drummer boy out of the way. And you guys get in an all-out brawl, and you can't even like take him down.
Getting killed by the drummer boy, man.
Just getting in a scrap with like 10 rounds with a drummer boy, and the other like they're just ignoring you. And you're just,
The Civil War drummer boy. What was like the mortality rate on drummer boys? Were they picked off?
You'd think that they'd be protected, like in the Geneva Convention with parachutes.
There was, dude.
but I don't think that
These guys
existed.
were walking straight for each other. History's so sick. I think we're officially very 30.
for sure.
I know it's all coming.
It took me
together.
till
It's so much
32 to be
better.
very 30.
Very much.
Yeah, once I bought a World War II map by the Smithsonian,
Tough.
I knew that it was curtains for me, and I was
How
excited.
many drummer boys died in the Civil War? Let's see here.
And it's also weird to think too, like nowadays, like the notion of if we like went to war, like a real war, I think the majority of people would just be like, well, no, I'm good. Back then,
there's
you
a-
would-
Yeah, I would say.
Back then, it was like some guy you've never heard of stole someone's daughter and like, no, we're going on a full scale war and you're probably gonna die. You have to walk 14,000 miles and it's gonna be the end of your blood. And everyone's like, all right, fuck, I guess.
Yeah, you just have to go do it.
All right, yes, I'll shit. I would just be sitting there, be like,
It's
okay,
nuts.
do we need to do this? Like, fuck this. Everyone was just
Yeah.
down.
They were so down.
That's what you had to do. Yeah, and they gave you your bright red or bright blue. Hopefully the enemy doesn't see you. Unless you marched shoulder to shoulder. Why didn't anybody think of hiding? Were any dudes hiding back then?
Yeah, and then they would get, if you were a pussy, they would.
Being a pussy was way worse than dying.
Right.
That was it.
Or they just say that. I don't know if that's the case because I think that for sure
It's almost human nature. Wait, those drummer boys are like. Click on youngest wounded, please.
Like
far right.
That's not even a boy.
That's a toddler.
That is such a young boy. I thought they were like
off to war, boy.
7th graders.
Give him a gun, dude. They should give like old ass dudes the drums.
Yeah, why was that a thing?
Also, yeah, the
He was
fact
12.
that it was a job is insane. We have to have this.
Wait, yeah, he got shot. And you shoot, and nobody dies instantly when they're shot back then. He died 3 days later.
Right, because it would puncture your
for 3
skin,
days.
but like it wouldn't.
God,
do
that poor
serious
boy.
damage.
He looks like a badass.
Also, but even if you got shot back then, you're like, are you serious? Because no one could hit anything.
Right.
You fucking kidding me? I could see a full one of those engagements where sometimes they just have people staring at each other and everyone shoots and it's just air balls.
Yeah.
No one got hit. How were the casualties? None.
Do you think like the opposing side, when somebody took down the drummer boy, like they kind of like chuckled in the line? Like the drums just stop. You just hear like a boy ouch.
Yeah.
Boy.
Ow!
It wasn't even.
It's just the drums stop.
They had a bunch of other ones. They had a fiddler.
They had a fiddler.
They used to have the flutes, didn't they? The flute boy.
The flute boy.
Flute boy.
They had a flute boy. I'm pretty sure.
Oh man, I'd love to go back. Give him a 1-bite challenge chip.
Dude, do you think you could win a couple battles with one of those chips?
Yeah, just
100%.
Leave it in the middle of the field. One guy would just see the foil and have a fucking conniption and die.
No, we'd go back in time and they would just literally rape us. Like, they would just own. Like they were so tough.
Yeah, we're acting tough.
Like we're tougher
We're
than
pussies.
them.
We're present day pussies.
Yeah.
They would
Pussies
just-
back then were just like, I'm so lucky I only had to pull out 3 of my own teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They would slap us to
Their
death.
tolerance for
How
pain.
long-
They
if
would
I-
just.
If I stepped in a portal and I got transported back to a random town in the Civil War, how long till I get raped?
I would be like, this is. You get raped so fast,
Dude, I think my ankles would still be in the present day portal before I had a
your
union dick in my ass.
If it were nighttime, instantaneously.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They were. Yeah, I don't know why we're making like a drummer
Yeah,
boy
we're
would
actually
kill me.
so much tougher than them.
No, and we're probably not smarter. There's just
No.
more shit. I should get off my high horse because there's
Right.
just more shit and
Yeah.
easy access. If I was like, yeah, god damn it. Rest in peace to the drummer boy.
Sweet little boy.
Where are you going?
Are the headphones hurting your head?
We've been podcasting hard.
Yeah, you're sweating.
See, that's the thing.
You're
Like we're making fun of the Civil Wars, and you just needed a break from podcasting. And I need a water. We'd be fucked.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
All right. We'll be right back. Kyle, you got a Mobile X? Or is she
Nah,
staying in one
killed her.
spot?
Paralyzed her.
Yeah, you paralyzed her. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Mobile X, the new app-based mobile phone service where you pay only for the data, talk, and text you use. Unlike traditional unlimited plans with the other guys, where you pay for the data wherever you use it or not, Mobile X helps you spend less because you only pay for what you use, which means you save up to 90% of your current mobile phone service. That's why switching to Mobile X, we will see you get unfucked. We're going to watch you get unfucked, all while using one of the largest 5G networks in America. There's no catch. It's honestly very hard to believe, but there is no catch. You could be saving up to 90% of your phone bill when you switch to Mobile X. You're paying for unlimited data with those other guys. You're probably paying $130,
so much.
$140.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. Pay for what you use. That's only fair.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mobile,
check-
it's their
yeah.
time. Yeah.
Mhm.
They've been waiting.
Yeah. mymobilex.com, or you can download the Mobile X app on the App Store or Google Play. Check it out. It's well worth it. All right, Kyle's back from illness.
Yeah, I just needed to go to the toilet.
My apologies.
You're such a polite guy.
Thank you.
So I was looking at this day in history.
What do we got?
November 26th led me to Charles Dickens, the day A Tale of Two Cities came out. But then that led me down to one of his early influences was Joseph Grimaldi, son of Giuseppe, who is apparently credited as being the first clown.
Giuseppe or Joseph?
Joseph was the first.
Why does
clown
Grimaldi sound familiar?
because he was the first clown.
No, that's not why I would fucking know it,
He
Rudy.
invented clowning. He invented clowning
Well, shit.
in London.
That's a
but-
hard thing to just be like, this is a thing now.
Yes. And they never really.
Hey guys,
answer
I'm a
that.
clown.
Yeah. This is a
Look at that. Imagine that walking in. It's like, hey guys, I have an idea.
Yeah, he walks and goes, This is a
Honk, honk.
profession. This is
Yeah,
a
honking your nose, dude.
So what are you? Well, I'm a clown. What is that? You know,
job,
big
dude.
shoes, tiny car. What's a car?
What's a car?
One day we'll have tiny cars. Dude, that's haunting.
Yes, it is. But his dad, Giuseppe, first of all, loved fucking. Was a theater actor his whole life.
Well,
then
yeah, he's a theater actor that loves fucking.
Groomed Joseph, and at the age of 2, they were performing together. But he had 10 children with at least 3 different women. They can't even keep track of his kids. But one of their acts was
This is a father-son act?
father-son
What
act.
time frame are we talking?
We're talking
This has got to be 16.
Dickens can be from any era. I don't
1780s.
Okay.
1780s. So the son, Joseph, would pretend to be a monkey, and his dad would put a chain around his waist.
Oh, God.
And so he would then pick up his son with the chain and swing him around his head. And this is what it says: with the utmost velocity.
Oh, my God.
It says that in the article.
The utmost
His son, he would swing him with the utmost
Giuseppe swung his young son around his head with the utmost velocity. When the chain snapped, causing young Grimaldi to fly into the orchestra pit.
Oh, my
this
God.
was during a performance?
Yes. Yes. And he was meant to be a monkey. And then his dad was weirdly obsessed with death. So he would pretend to die in front of his children as a way to gauge their reactions.
I get that. I get that.
It's like people do it with their dogs. Like, how would my
Test
dog
it out,
react?
yeah.
Oh, look, there's the reenactment of the boy flying into the crowd.
And that is from Memoirs of Grimaldi, which was by Dickens. So Dickens fucked with this dude super heavy. And yeah, he's a horrifying thing to invent.
It's just the concept of a clown.
Yes.
And this is I haven't even thought about the 1700s. Because I know the 1800s are wacky.
And his dad died. You talk about like weird deaths. He died from there was just too much fluid.
He died of too much fluid?
Just too much.
Drats. Another victim.
Just too much fluid.
Dude, that shit was probably like one of the biggest killers back then is fluid.
I don't even know. Did he drown? Was
That
there too much? Where was the fluid?
In his body. They just said
Too much fluid in the body.
Buildup of fluid. And then
I would love to see leading causes of death by century. Because like smallpox 1700, I guess that makes sense. There's not gonna be anything funny. Consumption.
There was definitely an era early on where people didn't know what gravity was and just were walking off cliffs.
Dudes were getting consumption in the 1800s, and they were just going somewhere warm and dry was like the cure, all they had.
Right.
So it was a bunch of dying dudes going down to Mexico.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Or if you had leprosy, they're like, you just go live on this island.
There was that leprosy island, which I bet you got pretty wild.
Oh, yeah.
There was a reporter.
That would be like a funny sitcom, Leprosy Island. Like it's about back then.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to live your life.
The girl that did Around the World in 80 Days, Nellie Bly, she was a reporter, and one of her assignments was going undercover at that. They had like a women's section.
Of the Leprosy Island?
Yeah, so she went there undercover and pretended to be insane. They put like the psychos and the lepers together, and she went there to uncover how bad it was. It's kind of a sick assignment. But the Around the World in 80 Days thing, I read into that as well. I thought it was going to be some,
Is that a lie?
an epic tale. And then I read about it. She just was like, oh yeah, she took a train and then a boat.
Oh, really? That's it?
She just commuted. It wasn't anything that dramatic.
Boring.
Yeah.
Not even dangerous.
Might have
That
been.
seems fast. I don't think I could. You can't. Can you do that?
That seems too fast.
It was forever.
How
though.
long does it take to drive across the U.S.?
3 days.
Okay, I guess 80 is pretty. Are there still leper colonies? The Malachi leper colony right there?
I mean, that's a cool name.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm. But this dude, Grimaldi, his brother John Baptiste, illegally signed on as a cabin boy aboard the frigate in 1788 when he was 9 using a false identity. The false identity doesn't cover up the fact that he's a fucking 9-year-old.
That yeah.
They're like, oh, okay, well, I guess
What
it says
is-
that you're a full-grown
you're
adult. I guess
9.
you're on. You can get away with literally anything. You're like, oh, I have a piece of paper here that says I'm a full-grown
If you
adult.
could write, you could be anything
Oh my
you
God,
wanted.
yes.
Just insane.
I'm circling back to where we do just fine back then.
Now I'm thinking.
I think if you're
yeah.
literate, I could write that I'm a doctor on a piece of paper and start assigning dudes. Like I could just be sawing off. Like I'd be rich, and doctors
Yeah.
didn't have to work back then. Like their what they gave didn't have to work.
Oh, not at all. They're like,
No.
oh, your head hurts? So I could probably try screwing bolts into it.
That's it. Relieve the pressure.
Just writing down, don't rape me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he has the papers. I guess we can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could like write that. Be like, you can't. My asshole's for shitting only, and I could sign it Abraham Lincoln. I'd be like, oh, that's. Let him go. Let him through.
Yeah, I'm Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln said, "You can't fuck my ass." And
Well-
you know he won't fib.
Well, shit. Okay. On to the next one, boys.
Yeah, you could just like the first person who forged.
Oh my god, yeah.
You could
Took
move
over the world.
mountains.
You could have anything. Like you could have a deed to Louisiana.
Oh, hello, ma'am. It actually says on this piece of paper that
I'm the governor.
I get to titty fuck you, so you should let me
Titty
do that.
fucking didn't happen until I think 77.
You really?
Yeah. Head was earlier. Do you think there's any cave paintings of head? What was the first artistic representation of head?
Probably the Egyptians. They were getting dumb freaky.
No, they weren't.
They were, dude. They had crazy like hieroglyphics.
Romans for sure were getting head, right?
Yeah, but the Egyptians were getting stupid freaky.
But like, when's the first? Oh, interesting. This is so
Mhm.
Ancient
Egypt.
sexy times.
Good call.
Yeah, I remember reading about how the Egyptians were really down with orgies. Which you got to imagine, that shit smelled crazy.
Oh yeah,
79 AD.
79 AD.
Yeah.
That's too late.
Yeah. So none of the apostles got sucked up.
No.
Oh, look at that
shit.
guy. Oh, he's playing it so cool.
Yeah. You're crossing your arms. It's
Crossing
so
your arms, getting
cocky.
head.
I've never seen that.
Oh, that is cocky.
I've never
Go back
seen
up to that. Can we show that on YouTube?
Yeah,
It's
that
so
is
funny.
He's crossing.
Blow it up, too.
He's like trying to leave. He doesn't even want
It's
it.
like, fine.
adequate, I suppose. Also, just no one. I'm sure everyone's. A ton of people talk about this, but just like the average dicks were totally cool back then.
I mean, small dicks were royalty back then. Big dicks were barbaric.
Disgusting.
Is that an Indian dude?
It's the Kama Sutra.
Oh yeah. Dude, an Indian guy like having a red smear like right above his dick. It's like, fellas,
I swear, no, nothing happened.
nothing happened, babe. It's a herpy. It's a herpy. It's a herpy. No. No way, dudes were eating pussy. Women, no way.
Not until the 1900s.
No way.
No.
Fellatio was a taboo. Yeah, 19th century. Prick eating, minetting, and eating seafood. Sneezing in the cabbage.
Ooh, that's the slang.
They called eating pussy sneezing in the cabbage.
Sneezing in the cabbage. It's so fun.
Oh, I had quite the weekend. You could say I was sneezing
I
in the
sneezed in
cabbage.
her cabbage. That's wild.
Man, we got to get back
to
Just
that.
To see. No, just like I don't know. Like I just need
Just
to, like,
the wait, I love that guy's face.
Look at this.
The history of fellatio, and that guy,
That's
you know that they don't need to uncrop that image. I know what's going on. that is a man. That's his first time.
Yeah.
He's just grinding his teeth. I want to see the full image of that. Wait, what's it talking about baseball in the history of fellatio?
Of course.
Rooted in the great American sport of baseball, the sexual metaphors of the generation put fellatio somewhere after home base. What? Who cares? Oh my God. Monkey Boy's delayed.
Yeah, just bear with us.
Bear with us. It's just
Yeah.
completely out of our hands. We had a long call with there's legal hangups. I don't really want to say anything too much or too wrong. So I'll leave it at that. And I'm really sorry to
Yeah, we honestly keep thinking it's ready. It's just not. It's just not ready.
yeah.
Well, it's ready. It's made, but
There's hangups.
yeah.
Rudy, you're going to Turkey soon.
next week.
Any fear?
I have a fear of
One of you will get botched.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they misplace Dave's scalp, somebody slips on it like a banana peel.
His whole scalp.
It gets taken by a bird.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, a crow flies. Hey, can you open the window? They're like, I'm really hot. And then a crow flies in and takes Dave's scalp.
so we got bad. news.
laugh it up. It's just my exposed skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it out of your system. Look at my skull, fine.
Yeah. That's a fear. Yeah, someone misplacing my scalp. Worried about the just looking stupid for a while. I'm gonna have a shaved head.
Yeah.
That will look stupid a little bit.
How
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
shaved like bicked or shaved
No, it's just
zero?
like a buzz cut,
Oh,
like mook mode.
That
Fine.
might look cool.
I
What do you
don't
mean
know.
stupid?
No, I'm talking about my.
you have a good
head.
skull shape.
You have a good
Okay.
skull. I don't know what's
Okay.
on. I
No,
don't know
think
what's going
you'll
on.
be fine.
Worried about the flight. I'm flying from Denver to here, and then that night flying to Turkey.
Oof.
So that-
Direct?
Yeah, direct from Turkey, Chicago to Istanbul.
This is the day after Thanksgiving.
Day after Thanksgiving.
Is your
So-
family like, yeah?
yeah, I told my mom. I haven't even told my dad about it. My dad's gonna make fun of me.
Is your dad bald?
My dad's bald. Yeah, he's like a cool
Disgusting.
old bald guy though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really need to do it, but it's free, and I want to see Istanbul, and I'm pretty vain, so fuck it.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
amazing country.
Yeah,
Everybody's
Come
vain. They
back.
just don't admit it.
I
No, I
can
think-
bring Lucy, right? I'm also very worried about.
You can
that.
fly with Lucy.
Yeah,
Okay,
of course.
so that was a worry. Check that off the list.
The upkeep when you guys get back, like Nikki Smokes is getting one. I could see him like immediately getting it and then posting himself like cannonballing into a jacuzzi,
Right.
destroying it with chlorine.
I could see Dave putting rubbing alcohol on it to like kill the bacteria.
Yeah, make
And
it
his
heal
skin
up
bubbles
faster.
Yeah.
The things are going to go wrong. Can we look up hair transplant maintenance? Because it's pretty. You're probably going to spend like an hour a day oiling, picking off. I hate the look of those fresh hair transplants.
Thank you.
It looks like the frog eggs in the back of a female toad. Have you seen that? It's my least favorite image online.
Haven't caught that. I have not caught that.
Frogs keep their young in like holes in their back.
Ew.
My least
I didn't
favorite
know
image.
that.
Pull it up, Mook. It's like a
I wanna see that.
frog mom with young in its back.
I don't like holes aplenty.
Well, you're not gonna be able to look at Rudy's head.
Patterns of holes.
We call it trifle.
Oh yeah, it's a real phobia. hmm
Well, thanks, Nick.
That's what your scalp's gonna look like.
But I'm gonna look awesome
Yeah, I
eventually.
think you're gonna look better.
Yeah, we look awesome.
That's good.
I'm gonna do different cool hairstyles that I couldn't do before.
Yeah.
Like
Like what? You could do anything, any hairstyle.
Yeah, but it's just gonna be a better version of it.
Sure. Are you going lower hairline too?
I'm getting a little bit like but
Oh,
they,
you are doing the hair.
yeah, because like it's like a little bit here, and I asked them, I was like, do you
No,
think
I
I should
think
do a little
that's
bit there? And they're like,
It
normal.
no,
looks
yeah.
pretty fine.
But I was a little worried because what they say about Turkish,
They go
hair-
too straight.
They do a ridiculously straight hairline.
Yeah.
But when I talked to the guy, he said you have beautiful widow's peak.
Oh,
So they're going to preserve the widow's peak, which is a sign of royalty, I've heard.
no kidding.
And so I think they're going to make it, natural looking.
Yeah.
It's the fake tits of the men fake tits. So I'm going for a natural bounce.
Hair are the tits of men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see the city.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But like,
whenever I
what
travel,
day
I
is
poop
your
crazy.
operation? And are
There's
you
2
put
days.
under?
We're going in squadrons. we have 2 days.
You guys roll.
We guys are squad. Well, it's the 5 of us, and then we have 10 Barstool fans.
Dude, I hope
It is going to be
I
a
hope
ridiculous crew.
I hope Dave gets black hair somehow.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Jet black.
No, I meant like a black man's hair.
He's going to look like a UFC fighter.
Oh, it'd be just like a Tony Hawk create a character.
Something went wrong, and you have cornrows.
Yeah, whatever. Something statistically, like there's something that has to go awry. Has to. There's too many of you guys going.
Mm-hmm. 10 fans.
10 fans. It is going to be a freak show. It is such a weird crew of people. I'm worried about the crew and their ability to handle. It's like traveling internationally is always said to be like the one thing you like can tell if you trust someone or go with people you like.
Yeah, it's
and we're going with 5 of my coworkers who I've never been on like an international trip with. A few of them of which you would say are like remarkably annoying at times. And
you
possibly
loose cannon
unhinged.
wild card morons.
Right. And then you add in 10 Barstool fans who we've never met.
10 fans is insane.
To be like,
What is this?
are they paying for their own hair?
They're doing it
yes.
too?
So basically,
So they're just coming.
Wonton said, "We're doing this. This is the clinic. If you can pay your way, you're welcome to come."
And
then-
10 people were doing that?
And he initially was going to vet it and have like 3 or 4 people, and then he's like, "I just didn't care." So now there's 10. So he doesn't know any. He says, "I know their name and I know their phone number."
That's how.
10 people that are willing to travel the day after Thanksgiving.
Right. That's going to be a unique crop
You
of
guys
boy.
are the Cleveland Spiders going into Turkey. I picture you guys are all going to be in single file line everywhere you go.
Yeah.
In order
in
of
sequence.
baldness.
In order of baldness.
Yeah,
Oh, you're going to
You're
run
the-
that.
Well, Donnie.
Donnie's doesn't even need it,
Donnie's
yeah.
not even getting the surgery,
He
right?
has fantastic hair.
Yeah, this is borderline fetish for Donnie.
Yes. It really is. He's like, "Oh, not me," but yeah, these idiots go for it. So I don't know which day I'm doing it. I think I'm doing second squadron.
Oh, I wouldn't. I'd want to be first.
I wanted to, but we have to record like pitch picks and then anus and stuff. So it made more sense for me to go in the second crew.
So then you're going to be. How long do you have in Turkey to walk around?
We have, I think, 3 days after that.
Are you going to be
Oh
like
my
kind of
God.
woozy?
The day after, immediately after you're pretty like just like in pain and a little out of it. But then the day after you're totally fine. But you shouldn't drink or like smoke hookah, which kind of takes away the fun.
Shouldn't smoke hookah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is,
You're gonna get
you
the
guys
head.
are all going to fuck this up. You should leave as soon as you get it done.
You shouldn't smoke hookah.
That's the one thing they say, dude.
Which is a
I
bummer.
had to-
Dude, I'm in Turkey. I had to smoke
I had
hookah.
to-
I wanted to. So, but I think we're gonna go to Hagia Sophia. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
and,
cool.
I'm excited to see, Istanbul, Constantinople,
Mhm.
Byzantine Empire, Mehmet the Conqueror.
The Eastern
That
Roman
shit's
Empire.
Yep.
Mhm.
So we might drive to Asia.
Oh yeah, cross the bridge.
Yeah,
You
it's
can just
like
go to
right
Asia.
there. Yeah.
So I can.
I assume Turkey was Asia.
It's technically,
Pretty much.
apparently, people say it straddles Europe and Asia.
Well,
It's-
that's
it's-
Istanbul. Yeah.
Yeah. So we might go
Apparently,
to a
Turkish
soccer
people
game.
don't claim Europe or Asia. They just say Turkish.
They're just
Yeah, I kind of haven't really. I'm kind of just going and just seeing what.
Yeah, but that works for like a weekend in town here in Chicago.
hmm
Just going to Turkey for a surgery where you're put under.
We're not put under. I was wrong about that when I talked about the act. We're not-
Okay.
we do not go under. It's local anesthesia, so they like you go to the
Numb.
dentist and they just numb you up and you sit there.
And they're plucking from back here and moving up here.
They're just take. It's actually insane. They take individual hairs.
Does it grow back from there, or is it forever gone back there?
No, they apparently the way it works is that if you're like super bald, they have to be careful about not taking too much of the crop
Mhm.
or the good area. And apparently, from what I heard, Ken Jack, they said we're gonna need
Oh, Ken Jack's going.
all of it.
So he is. Wow.
I think the max you can do in one day is like 5,000 grafts, and like no, we're gonna they're
Are they bending the
a
rules?
99-yard drive.
Oh boy.
Yeah, for him. So that'll be a shift. Hopefully for me, it's just red zone.
Dude. Yeah, I think yours is just, how many are they going to do? Like what? 100?
I don't know. It's got to be more. I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious to see when I shave my head what it really looks like under the hood.
What if it doesn't look bad? But what if it does?
And I'm glad I'm there.
Yeah, you're right. It'll be cool.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm worried. The thing I'm worried about is what I'm also most excited about. Just seeing White Sox Dave in Istanbul mixed with Nicky Smokes. Like someone's gonna get actually lost.
I want Dave to get back and grow his hair out so long. Just like long, super Fabio length hair. He's just like always like going like this.
He looks like Robert Plant.
Dave with like a real high tight ponytail.
Yes.
I want him to look like a Viking.
Ariana Grande like esque ponytail Dave down to his fucking ankles.
Yeah, he's like, this week I'm doing pigtails.
Yeah, that's it. Just like I paid for it. Why would I cut it? Like just like I traveled across the ocean. I'm not going to cut it. Like
my hope is that someone has to retreat to the embassy and there's an international incident.
there will be something like one of you guys will try to buy a drug. Won't say who.
Mm-hmm.
What's the prostitution rule there?
I don't know. I think you can't watch porn there.
Oh, is it? What's the religion?
Muslim.
It's a Muslim country.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they have other, but I'm pretty sure it's
Prostitution is legal.
So prostitution is legal, but porn, wow. Damn, I don't know if I can do that.
Well, I'm not telling you to do it. I was just curious. I wasn't forcing your hand, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just like one in Rome. I don't know. One in Istanbul.
Yeah, it's like the opposite.
Yeah. But I don't want to do that. But maybe.
Oh, look, but there are rules. It must be a woman, a Turkish citizen, and they must be unmarried.
Yeah, I got a Turkish boy. He's pretty like strict, well groomed type of guy.
Yeah.
Like no fuck around.
Yeah, they're serious people.
Yeah.
They are.
Well, they do like the ice cream tricks and like they have little,
Is that what they're doing?
little misshapen dwarves like running around punching kids.
One of those boys in Narnia got addicted to Turkish delights. He abandoned his fucking family for Turkish delights.
What is Turkish delights?
I don't know. It's the boy in Narnia. The witch, the ice queen bitch gave him a bunch of Turkish delights and he couldn't say no. He ratted out his whole family, siblings and all.
They were beefing prior to that, though.
They looked, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Turkish are fucking, they're villains with the ice cream scoops. They're quick with it.
I need to experience that. Yeah, I need to do some more research on. I haven't had time. I need to like look into.
Our counterpoint, yeah, you have plenty.
Huh?
You've had plenty of time.
Couldn't find it. Tried. Just couldn't find the time. Couldn't find the time. So let me know, guys.
Like I keep on circling back to White Sox Dave. Like I just want to watch him experience everything. Getting so mad of a guy fucking with his ice cream.
Oh, that's gonna destroy.
It'll be a fist fight.
Oh, for sure.
His bandaged head.
He has potential to be my best friend.
Dave, you went to a concert.
Went to a concert with him. He's so much fun, dude.
I've had blasts
Dude,
with him.
he's the best.
Yeah.
I cannot quit that guy.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, I was streaming. We were playing zombies with him, me and Maresh, and
Wait, yeah. Did the stream just cut out? Like his?
No. So the running thing is that White Sox Dave's computer just lags out of the game every time, and he loses his mind, and he just can't figure it out, and he turns off all of his electronics. He's like, the only thing into the router is my computer. I'm ready to go. And every time he lags out, so sure enough, he lags out, and we're like, oh, there he goes. And then he comes back, and we assume he just lagged out, and he goes, good news, bad news. And we're like, what? And he goes, good news is I didn't lag out. Bad news is that my Roomba hit the router.
He's the most Roomba guy.
He just cannot I couldn't believe it that he's just sitting in a room and the Roomba
hit
his LAN cable and disconnected him. It was unbelievable, man.
You know, he yells at that Roomba too.
Yes. Oh my God. It was incredible. It was incredible. Can't quit that guy.
No.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah,
Merch.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, merch. New Platson merch. The Mook Can't Sleep merch is fucking sick.
Yeah,
Kyle's wearing
put it
that.
on.
Mook's
Great
wearing
fit.
that. Great fit.
hoodie.
Support that. Nothing wrong with buying two long sleeves. One's a hood,
Buy
one's a crew.
Yeah, that would mean a lot.
Yeah. The new Platson, some of the favorite the Anus has put out.
It's fire.
Yeah, no, yeah, means a lot. If you guys would buy it, people are reaching out. That means the world. yeah, you don't if you can't afford it, don't buy it.
Or DM one of us.
Actually,
we'll buy it for you.
Yeah, do that.
And then while we're on break, Pokemon Crystal Part 2.
Oh yeah, that was the hardest I've ever laughed on a game stream because Rudy, I'm going to use my 1R word.
Yeah, use it.
Beyond retarded.
Crazy.
He shocked himself.
I went not even Gump mode. It was like
He forgot that water was super effective against fire, which is just
that's
somebody in the chat was just like Rudy thinking paper beats scissors. Like it wasn't even like it was. I got to a point where I just was like, I just can't get myself to like retain this and care, and we were off the Henny. Fire is not good against water.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I went into a mode where I was just like, it was bad, but that'll come out for Thanksgiving, and then we'll get back into it after that. But yeah, I go. It's bad. It was shameful.
Yeah,
shameful stuff.
Also, today we put out the new Platts in geography class.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot more to it.
Yeah, it was a fun little exercise. I'm hoping to do some more stuff like that. It was more for a Black Friday promotional thing, but it was fun to do. And whenever we get an idea, I wouldn't mind doing more of that. Cool. All right.
God bless you.